The city Râmnic Sărat, and cemetery a monument of soap. We stop in Odobești, a place known as an ancient producer of wine. I did not expect in this place, no a void of Jewish population, to find in the cemetery a monument of soap. The monument of soap from Bucharest. I live in Bucharest almost 40 years after the war, and I did not know that here is a monument of soap. It's written, here was buried the soap made from the Jewish bodies that was murdered in German camps during the war 1940-1945. A commemoration of Holocaust in Los Angeles, yes. To remember is hard, but we have not right to forget the martyrdom of our parents, brothers and sisters. It is not easy to be a survivor. We carry with us the burden of our suffering and the suffering of them that are not more alive. The remember is fresh each moment of our life. Sometimes it's easier to die than to survive. It's hard to remember, but we must do it. We are God's chosen people. The Nazis, anti-Semites, the enemy of the Jewish people, are the enemy of God. Because of that, they all perish and we survive. That is God's will. Transylvania is a beautiful country. The Nazis murdered here 155,000 Jewish, al Kiddush Hashem, only because they were Jewish. Here, near Satmari Rebbe, was 28 yeshivot. All is gone in the flame of Nazi. Before the war, in Oradea was the biggest Jewish congregation from Transylvania. Here, in June 1999, in the main synagogue was a commemoration of Holocaust. From the Romanian Jewish Federation participate Professor Dr. Academician Nicolae Cajal, the President of Jewish Federation, and other officials. Six survivors from this Transylvanian town light 6 candles in the memory of the 6 million Jewish murdered by the Nazi. The orator mentions the names of the well-known Jewish rabbis, doctors, professors, businessmen, artists, journalists, all murdered by the German and Hungarian Nazi. From 25,000 Jews that perished in the gas chambers, 2,700 was children. Together with them perished 2,000 young mothers that did not want to separate from their children. We are all survivors. Why? Because we are witnesses of Nazi atrocity, of their hatred of humanity. We are the same victims as the people who died, but we was chosen to survive. Our duty, our obligation is to remember and to speak to this generation what is happening. If we don't do it, we don't merit to survive. If we don't remember our parents, our brothers, our sisters, it's like they died for the second time. Iskar, remember, is a commandment that we are obligated to fulfill. That would help the humanity to be more vigilant, to be better. Near the synagogue is a monument of Holocaust. I asked Mr. Koppelman, the president of the Jewish community from Oradea, if they have a monument of Sob. He said that the Sob is buried under this monument.
Mitzeroi bitzroi rachayim es nicht moiseyachem Adonai nachach ugusam V'Adonai uvoinein goymadamam V'noi madamein Mizmoi David Adonai roi lo yachsar Hino ze sheyar bitzein al meimani chosena aleini נפשי ישוי וינחני במגלי צדק למען שמוי גם כי הלך בגי צל מובס לא ירורו כי עטו עמודי שבטכם משענתך והמו ינחמיני תארך לפוני שילך נגד צויר רוי דשענת בשם רוי שקויסי רבויו אך טוב וחסד ידפיני כל ימי חיוי ושבתי בבית.
In Bucharest, in front of the big synagogue known as Temple Coral, is a memorial of Holocaust. The synagogue was built in 1864, 150 years ago. On the memorial is written, "They perished in the fascist hell, 6 million Jewish, from which 400,000 from Romania." Before the war, in Bucharest was about 100 synagogues. Some of them was destroyed by the Romanian Nazi. The communist regime completed the work of Nazi. They demolished the synagogue and the Jewish quarter. This photo I make a few days before the synagogues and Jewish streets was demolished.